Did y'all like that? What's up, DZ? Hey, little Taylor. What's on, T? Yeah, wash on, sister. Wash on. Get behind his ears. How's everybody doing this evening? Everybody doing pretty good? I worked from home today again, but tomorrow I go into the office. So this is going to be very interesting. So we'll see what happens. What's going on in everybody else's neck of the woods? Anything exciting happening? Cat got your tongue? Well, I'm eat some ice. So I did a news stream. I thought about doing a news stream because there's so much going on in the world. And I was trying to think of ways to boost my watch time. And I know that people do all sorts of, hey Fatima, Fatma, how are you? Um, so I know that people do all kinds of different silent streams and stuff like that. So I figured I would try it out and see what happened. And I just kind of observed, people pop. Hey Nemo, how you doing? So I tried it out and it ran for 3 hours, and I feel like it was a lot of people that came in and stayed for a little while. And I guess just to kind of check out what was going on here in Houston. So I wanted to try it again, but maybe a different, like different content. And since I figured I didn't have to worry about like uh because it was, you know what I'm saying? They broadcast the news all over the place. So we'll see what happens. I streamed uh for 3 hours, and it yielded me 9.5 hours. I want to say it was 92 views, I think is what I saw. I've been doing pretty good, DZ. How about you? Okay, cooking in a you know. So I had 92 views, and I streamed for 3 hours, and it yielded me 9.5 hours. So I still am not I'm still not up on like the hey, I'm Maddie. What? My auntie in the house, y'all. Is Uncle with you? Fatma, please do not type come in the chat, please. All you have, what's up? Yeah, so I'm still not up on like the formula and stuff like that as far as the, how they calculate the watch hours. I know it has something to do with the views, but I'm not really sure like the actual, how they calculate it. They coming along. I was just talking about oh, thank you, DZ. Hey, Sana. Ah, I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, so as far as the hours go, I was just explaining that I did a 3 hour news stream this morning. And so basically what I did was I put the live on, and I took the camera off, and so all you had was audio. And so it ran like, I think there were 3 different news broadcasts this morning. Okay, song. So it ran those news broadcasts, and they were obviously, it started off talking about the and hey B Hop Nation. It started off talking about what's been going on in the world, but then it captured like local news and some other things, that was going on too. So yeah. I'm doing good, Mike. How you doing? Oh, thank you. Yeah. Oh wow, you're very observant. I got on my because these are smaller frames that it wouldn't put off so much, but I guess it really don't help. It's just the glass. Okay, DZ, you take care. Um, but yeah, so I'm just trying to be innovative, and as far as I'm concerned, as they may not be new things that I'm doing as far as other people, their opinion, but they're new things that I'm doing for myself. And so one of the is Uncle Uncle David. Who is Uncle David? Uncle David. Uncle? I'm so phew. But yeah, so also both you and Aunt Maddie here in the house. Okay, look, I got it right at the last second. Aunt Maddie. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. My brain is like way over here. Way over here. Yeah, yeah, just trying to do something different. And so I left it on, and I saw where there were, people, because I was working, so I couldn't like watch everything that was going on. But I saw, that people were coming in, and they were, staying and kind of listening to what was going on. And I thought that it would be interesting. So say for example, who lived in Carolina, they were doing the same thing. I would be interested in, even though it's stuff going on around the world, I would still be interested in like how is North Carolina handling what's happening. And so that was one of the things. I mean, I literally woke up this morning and said, I'm gonna just do a news stream. So hey Fred. So I decided to go ahead and to do a news stream. And I just let it run for 3 hours, to see what was gonna happen. So is everybody okay? Y'all got y'all provisions and all that good old um, we it can things can be completely different when we wake up in the morning. You just never know, what's gonna happen. And these employers are really trying to help, as best they can. One of the things that I did, I was listening, I was working, but I was also listening myself. And what I liked is that there are a lot of the grocery stores who are carving out like early morning shopping, senior 5 and older. You can come in between, most of the time I was hearing like 7 and 8 in the morning. So they allow them to come in between 7 and 8, and they get to shop. They got a whole hour where they can take their time. They're not rushing. They can actually look at stuff, and not have people reaching over them, bumping into them, and just it's just being a horrible shopping experience. And another reason they said that they're doing it in the morning is because um oh, we'll work for toilet paper. Right? So why they're doing it in the morning is because um they want to make sure that the seniors are able to come in when all of the shelves have been freshly stocked. So they're giving them the option to have first pick at the stuff that's in the grocery store. And I thought that was awesome, because there are some that have to use the little electric carts. and things like that to be able to get around. So I thought that was very creative. And then they said that I can't remember, it's like this big Dillard's. Was it Dillard's? I can't remember. It's one of the big brand stores that they're requiring their staff, like they're closing the stores and stuff, but they have agreed to pay them, and not just pay them, but they said their benefits and everything will continue. So I was like, oh, they really bringing the support, because a lot of these people, they don't know what's going to happen. And then they had was there that was answering questions, and then they had some people that were calling in, who they gave them opportunity to ask questions. And so one of the people that called in was a hairstylist, and he was like, what do you recommend? Because this is how I make my money, this is how I'm gonna be able to pay my bills. And so it's kind of like, you trying to balance making that decision. Do you keep your clients doing their hair and everything of the post? So it's like, what do you do? So they were just kind of advising them on that, and things like that. So I was just kind of listening in to what they were saying and the questions that they were asking. And um I can't remember what the occupation of the gentleman that wound up testing positive, but he would not have tested, he wouldn't have known what was going on. And he went drive like a nice little distance to get to a place that even had a test. And then they did not want to administer the test because he didn't fall within these guidelines. So he had to go somewhere else. And it just so happens that his wife is a nurse, and they have kids and stuff. And so they were um just they were trying to just make sure everybody was going to be okay. And so one of the things that he was saying is that, he want people to understand that this is not something would necessarily, and you falling out and you sick. He said that, sometimes what they're seeing is that it may be days, before you even have symptoms. Hey, Ohima, before you even have symptoms and stuff. And so it's like, it starts with a headache and fever and things like that. And so when you look at the symptoms, they're saying that it like starts out at, um some people probably like, oh, take some Tylenol and then go lay down. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to spend the whole live talking about it, but I was just explaining that, that was one of the reasons why I decided to go ahead and do the news live, because I thought that people would find it interesting to just kind of hear what our local news. I'm in Houston, for those of y'all who don't know. I live in Houston, Texas. And so I just thought it would be interesting for those who, for people to hear like what our local news was saying. And to pray and wash our hands and just be cognizant of things that we're doing and how we moving around and stuff. And just because I think that sometimes even me, I have a habit. I have like, especially like during allergy season, sometimes my eyes itch, and so I don't even think about it. I just instantly just I'm sitting there just rubbing my eyes and stuff. And so now you have to be careful that of doing that, because you don't, if you haven't washed your hands before you touch your face, you're not really proper. And so so y'all just have to actually be very careful of how you're handling yourself, but also how you're interacting with other people. She said, I didn't work long today at all. Client's mom didn't want him going to the public. I understand, but still wanted him to go out. Yeah, because this grandmother on the show had called in, and she was like, how does she wanted to play with her grandkids who she hadn't seen in a little while. And so they were like, she said, well, if I take them to a park, which is an open place, to be able to their time. And they say, yeah, but unfortunately, it's a 9-year-old child. You have to explain to them that they can't do like the normal things that they would do with their grandparent, hug them and sit in their lap and, be all up under and stuff. And that's a natural thing for kids to want to do with their grandparents, especially when they have a close relationship. And so they just had a lot of very interesting questions, things that I not necessarily probably wouldn't have thought about, but I think it was just a really good opportunity for people to ask just like some general on everybody's mind. What do I do in this situation? What do I do in that situation? So you say he ate for an hour. Yeah, so I wanted to try something different. Like I said, the stream was 3 hours. It said that yeah. And I know cuz you have grandbabies, huh, Maddie? Y'all have grandbabies? You and uncle? Yeah, cuz I know my grandbabies. I'm the son actually called. Yeah. He actually called me today and we were talking and one of the first things he said to me when I picked up the phone and he was like, well, because he calls me Yaya. He was like, well, Yaya, when am I gonna come back over? He was sounding so sad because he's out for spring break and he's over his other grandparents' house, other granddaddy's house. And I said, well, baby, I said, I'm not really sure. We're trying to get past everything that's going on. And so I don't know. We're gonna have to try to coordinate something, once we get past all of this. He said, oh yeah, I almost forgot about that. And I'm just gonna say, I forgot about word because we don't want the C word. I said, no, we sure don't, baby. So we want to be careful. And then he's the grandchild that has sickle cell. So we have to be especially careful with him because we don't want anything to trigger a crisis. So he's more delicate and we have to really just be more pro- protective, I guess, in a way of him, and how he move around. So he was saying he hadn't really been out, hadn't really been out anywhere. Yeah. I mean, it makes you think about everything, you know what I'm saying? Because I know when I move around during the day, when I'm at work, we're constantly because I'm in a secured building, so we're constantly punching in codes on the door, touching the door handles. Then we're going and filling up our cups with ice and different things like that. Oh, your mom has sickle cell? Yeah. Hey, Melanie, how you doing, sweetie? Yeah. They're delicate because if you don't pay attention to the environment, it's some of anything that could potentially uh that could trigger a crisis. And the thing of it is he has sickle cell. um my sister-in-law has sickle cell, and then my mother lost two sisters who had sickle cell. So even though it's kind of in the family and we've been exposed to it, we don't really have when he came along, we didn't really have a whole lot of knowledge about how sickle cell like from infant stage, because by the time I met my sister-in-law, I mean, obviously she's a full grown woman, but I don't know except for, the things that she's told me about, when she was growing up that she went through. And then, of course, I never met my aunts, my mom's sisters who had sickle cell because they were long gone before I came. So it was like a crash course in dealing with a child that has sickle cell by the time he came along. And so we've learned a lot, and my sister that his mom is knowledgeable about like the latest drug trials and different things like that that are coming out. So, it's there's just a lot of things you have to consider. And it's unfortunate, that this is really hitting our senior community as hard as it is. But you have to really just try to, manage it the best way you can. So I know there are some things that like I was looking at a I don't know where I saw that, if it was on Facebook. Somebody had posted because they're on a plant-based diet and they were kind of joking saying the plant-based, the organic and plant-based food was the only thing that was left in the store. So they were just like, dang, I don't have to worry about anything because everything that they ate was actually in the store, because that's the stuff that people left behind. So she said, I hit the jackpot. So I was like, dang, that's something to think about, things that people don't normally eat their diet. Hmm. You said I know all about it and was, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I actually did a vlog, and I had my grandson that day, and we were walking, and I was asking him, he was much younger than he is now, but I was asking him if he understood, what sickle cell was, and things like that. And so I kind of let him tell from his perspective, what it was and things like that. He's doing real well. From what I understand, he has not, had a crisis in a really long time. And I know part of that has to do with the fact that he was getting blood transfusions, and he was also um, able to participate in one of the drug studies, and he did well with that. Okay, Melanie. Hey, Xtina, what's up, girl? Yeah, so but I thank everybody for coming and hanging out with me. I'm in grind mode. Hey, I'm Maddie. How's your daughter doing with trying to get her watch hours and stuff? Because I know she hit 1K in TR's live. Yeah, yeah, he's doing real well. He's doing real well. I'm just saying no. Uh-huh. Yeah, so we all in grind mode. I'm just trying different stuff to see how it works. How's everybody else's grind going? Vi, when are you still, you think you still might be going live on the 26th? You think you're gonna stick to that date? Because I think the one you did the other day, uh you kind of was able to work out some kinks and stuff. So my thing is it helps to, be faced with those challenges when you first go live, because at least by the next time you go live, what not to do, or like how to navigate those. Y'all have 5. Ooh, they keep y'all busy, busy. I bet they spoil, huh, Maddie? You got them babies spoiled. Yeah, I was looking at these. I'm trying to figure out what Tube Buddy is doing, because I have a paid subscription, and they have a full audio library with some really good music and stuff on it, instrumentals as well, and it keeps taking me to this screen where they're telling me my account has to be reviewed, and then I send an email to the people like, no, y'all need to fix that. And the guy told me, well, you have to click on this button. And I said, well, I did that. And it's every time I do that, it's telling me I've already submitted a request for my account to be reviewed. So y'all need to help and fix that, because I'm paying for a subscription and I can't even use the main part of the service that I want to use. Is anybody else using TubeBuddy? Because I've used TubeBuddy for a while. I took a break. I downgraded my account. Okay, if everything works out. I downgraded my account because I wasn't, posting last year. And so I was like, well, it didn't make any sense to keep paying for it, you know. And so now that I'm back to, doing videos and stuff, I'm looking for music, and I can't even get into the daggone library. Yeah, I really, really like the service, but some kind of way they got my account all hung up, and what they're telling me to do is not working, because the button you click on to kind of get out of that cycle, um, it's telling me I've already done that part. So that's like, I've already, what else you got? Because I'm like, y'all need to fix my account, because she not happy. No. Really, Xtina? Have you had trouble with TubeBuddy before? Because I enjoy using the service. Well, when I had it, now it's like I can't even get back to it because I'm a little disappointed. And they customer services is not what it should be. Mm. I guess we'll figure it out because I like being able to have music and stuff like that. Yeah, but if you don't use TubeBuddy, like, is there another company out there? Because I don't know of any other company. Plus the fact that I like the analytics component that they have because it doesn't matter what video you're on. It's not just your videos, but it's any videos that you pull up. You can actually see the analytics on that video as well. You got kicked out. Oh wow. Well, I'm trying to resolve my issues because they got stuff that I want to use and I need them to come on. Hmm. Hmm. They have so when you have a paid subscription for TubeBuddy, they have two things that I noticed that's on there. One of them looks pretty yeah, I hope so, Vi, because I'm like this things on there. I noticed that it looks fairly new. But the one that I enjoyed the most is called Audio Hero. And so that's the one that I wanted to go back to using because what I told you before is that when I did my videos and stuff and I used the free music on YouTube, the issue that I had is that I started getting emails and I didn't put a lot of their music in my videos, but I started getting emails from YouTube saying that uh the music is, there's nothing that you need to do right now, but if you choose to, you can replace the music or take it out or da 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 da. And I'm like, okay, hold up. This is music I got off of y'all website that y'all said was free. But what I found out from Song was what they do is these artists they put these tracks out there talking about they free on YouTube, and then what they do is they wind up selling the track. The person who bought the track is now out there looking to see if anybody's using it because now they want to put their hand in the cookie jar. And I'm like, I don't have time for that. So what I noticed that with TubeBuddy is TubeBuddy, you actually pay for the license, like with your membership. So you use the Audio Hero, that's part of your TubeBuddy account. Then and you download the music that they're saying is a part of that whole campaign, there's a license that comes along with it. So I've never had a problem with the music I've gotten through TubeBuddy off of Audio Hero, but I've had about four different cases that I can recollect off the top of my head. I might be jacking the numbers up, but I've had about four different cases with the music off of YouTube. So I was like, I'm not using the music off of YouTube anymore. I don't have people trying to backdoor me. You done sold it, here it is that you done put it on YouTube talking about it's free. And then you turn around and you sell it to somebody else who got the rights, and now that person is coming with their hand out. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. Mm-mm. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but buddy, we're gonna have to have a little dance because if I'm paying for a subscription and I can't access part of this subscription, then there's no point in me paying for it. Yeah, check it out, Xtina, because it's more to it than just the analytics component. So the other part of that is, and I'm gonna have to do a live or do a video, and then I'm gonna have to like share my screen and stuff so you can see what I'm talking about. But the other part of that I like is that you can link up like all your social media platforms, and also a TubeBuddy affiliate link that you can get, or they give, they give to you. And so like if somebody signed up for TubeBuddy, because I had two people to sign up for TubeBuddy, I got a referral bonus. And so if somebody signs up for a TubeBuddy and they do it through your link, then you get credit for that. So there's a lot of different like little perks and stuff that come along with that. It just depends on, how much you want to invest. So I actually have, if I'm not mistaken, because I think my TubeBuddy, yeah. So my TubeBuddy affiliate link is in the description box. And then also StreamYard gives you a referral link. So I'm using StreamYard. So my referral link for StreamYard is down there too. So all of these different services that we're using, you need to make sure that you actually review everything, because a lot of these companies, what they're doing now is they're offering these links. And so what you do is you put it in the description box of your videos, put it as, because when you go into to the studio, for you to edit your videos and all that kind of stuff, there is an option for you to have default uploads. So you can put all of that stuff in your default uploads. So whenever you do a live or whenever you do a video, that information automatically feeds over into the description of your content. And then you just kind of edit it according to whatever you're posting. And so that's how I have my stuff set up. So I don't have to type that stuff in every time. It automatically pulls over, and then I just have to change like whatever the title is going to be. I want to drop for channels or businesses or anything like that. And so it's important for you to pay attention to all the different aspects of the account when you're signing up to use like these different services and stuff, and just click around. I also click on like the help features and stuff like that, because I have found that if I click on the help features, it'll have like the FAQs, the frequently asked questions on there that I don't even think to ask that. So I'll click on that to get more information, and it will actually provide um links to that additional information. So you don't have to like kill yourself trying to figure out how to use it or how to like where to find certain things, things like that. In outside with the dogs, losing Wi-Fi. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. So and there's nothing wrong with the free part, T, because eventually what happens is once you get monetized, you'll be able to, that you want to get. Because keep in mind, like I said before, anything that you purchase, in the way of you being a content creator is considered a business expense. These are necessities for you to be able to create your content. So you can expense the cost of TubeBuddy, and you can expense the cost of StreamYard and things like that down the line. So you won't see an instant return, but you will at least be able to get credit for what you're doing. You feeding cheeks, what he eating? Tell him he better save me some. Yeah. So pay attention to like any type of service. Make sure you click on the frequently asked questions. Make sure you click on like the areas of the website where they offer like service information. Look around, like if they have anything that says something about perks. You can even Google the service that you are registering for and put like link or referral, or use like buzzwords. Hey Jenny. Xtina. Oh, apples and oatmeal. Hey Kenson. Yeah, so if when you do that, you'll discover that these companies actually offer you way more than what you realize. And so, yeah, so for every referral link, for every affiliate link, for every link that's going to bring them back to the company that you patronize, and they're going to give you a kickback for it, you better be putting that stuff in the description box of your videos, you know what I'm saying? So that way people will be aware, that it's available. Because some people didn't know. It's a lot of companies out there that's doing that. You'd be surprised. So you have to figure out exactly how far you want to take what you're investing your time in. So for me, Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I will take the link and stick it down there because on the off chance that more and more people will begin to click on that link, it'll become obvious to me. Yep, it's awesome. But I'm telling you, because of the fact that I'm a tech head and I work at a technical support desk, we have a FAQ. It's a lot of things in the frequently asked questions. You would be surprised. What the heck was that? Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, you would really be surprised at the questions that they actually put there, because sometimes they have frequently asked questions in that section that will help you understand how to use the product or use the website or use the service. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody has tried to use this service, product, or website, and so a lot of people don't think to go to the frequently asked questions. They immediately go looking for solutions to whatever the problem is. But you don't have to recreate the wheel. Somebody's been there, done that. You just have to go look and see what they told them to do. And then that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is. You have to kind of think outside the box. You have to think outside the box. But yeah. Oh, I was gonna say, going through a rebranding for myself. There's a lot of things that I'm kind of working on in the background and on the side, that sort of thing. And I'll be working with the gameplay couch because I really like what he did with TR's logo and stuff like that. So I asked him, about that. And so pretty soon, my channel is gonna get like a little makeover, and I'm excited because I have it's buffering. I'm not buffering on my side, but I have some ideas. But I'm sure, with him being an expert in that area, he's probably gonna come up with something that I'm gonna be like, oh, I didn't even think about that. Y'all want my ice. My ice is helping me to stay cool. Not that I'm hot, but it's good. Hmm. You try to do a live Thursday for okay. Well, I'll be at work, so I will do the best I can to see. Right now, I know it's gonna be kind of crazy. And I don't take my lunch that early, so I may or may not be able to catch you. But I always go in and I watch the replay. So if I can't catch you live, I'll watch the replay. Okay. But yeah. So if you think you might be interested in logo and banner, then I'm doing good. Mike must be Mike. I'm doing good, Mike. So I'm excited. I'm really, really excited to try to make some moves and everything. Okay, well, whatever works for you, T. Whatever works for you. I'm gonna be checking you out either way. So have you had a hard time finding your ice to do your videos? Hmm? Mike, what kind of work do you do? He said the gas station ice be too big for a blender. So when you buy your ice, you blend it up? Oh my goodness. Y'all have to forgive me. Mm. Mike, what kind of work do you do? But yeah, that's all that's going on in our neck of the woods. Oh, okay. Okay. That's all that's going on in our neck of the woods. We was having fun yesterday, huh? I'm addicted to blended ice with freezer frost taste now. Oh, hey, song, I think T gonna need an intervention. Oh Lord. Me, Song, and Vi is gonna have to come do an intervention. Hey, I'm addicted. I understand. I totally understand. It can be rough. Okay, Vi. Before I came up here, I was sitting up here thinking, because I got some cabbage, and I was gonna make some cabbage, and I was like, Dad. Oh, she said a big intervention is needed. And I was like, Dad, I don't have time to okay, Xtina. I was like, I don't have time to cook the cabbage. No. So I said, I'm gonna have to make sure I cook my cabbage before I go to bed. Thank you, Melanie. I said I'm gonna have to cook my cabbage before I go to bed because I don't know. You know how you get a craving for something? And usually I don't have what I normally put in my cabbage the way that I really like it. So I have to kind of improvise. So that's what I've been sitting up here thinking about, is it gonna actually work the way I want it to? I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to see. You have your mouth fixed for something and you want it cooked a certain way. That's kind of where I am. And the thing of it is, I went and bought a head of cabbage, not even realizing that I had a head of cabbage in there already. So I'm like, well, Dad, do I fix both heads of cabbage to make sure it don't go bad? And then, because you can freeze cabbage. What you have to do is you just have to make sure it's not cooked all the way, that it's still, crunchy. Because the moisture from being frozen, by the time you throw it out and reheat it, it'll be perfect. It'll be perfect. Hmm. So that's what I want. I want some cabbage and corn. What y'all eating for dinner tonight? Well, we didn't drop down to 5 people. We was up to 12 at some point. Where's everybody eating? Hmm? But what is it about the place that you start up? Oh, you eating chicken salad? Yeah, my husband talking about um he think we need to get some meat from the store and all that, and I'm just like, I don't know. I haven't had raw meat in my house in years, so I'm just like, what you mean? Oh, you Sana cooking? Is Sana cooking for you? Oh my goodness. Uh-uh. I don't know. Mm, I just looked at him because I didn't know what to say. Because I'm like, mm. Because he went fishing last weekend or this past weekend, and he got fish in the freezer. Mm-mm. Oh, so something even, or Mike, are you cooking? I don't know. I just mm, I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna play out. Mm-mm. Well, because no, I don't know. 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 I just kind of looked at him. I don't know. I'm not trying to. Oh, okay. I'm not trying to deprive him of him whatever he want to eat, but now I will tell you when I get my new pots and pans and stuff, he ain't gonna be cooking no meat in that. That's not happening. Mm, mm. He had to use the old stuff, but I can't. I can't tell you the last time I handled raw meat. Mm. Woo! That just made me feel some kind of way. Oh Lord. You gonna boil 2 eggs. Y'all gonna eat 2 eggs? Bye. I know, right? I wonder who else is live. Maybe that's where everybody is. I know TR is not live because he just got off. Y'all know who else is live? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I don't know because I don't know. I'm not trying to. I'm not like I said. I'm not trying to deprive him of anything. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's what I want. I want me some cornbread and cabbage. Oh, and then we got some corn on the cob. Baby, let me tell you something. Corn on the cob is the business. That's good. If you fix it, let me tell you what I do. I don't just boil my corn on. A lot of people just take corn on the cob and they put it in just plain water to boil it. Mm-mm. You sleeping. You sleeping on the proper way to boil corn on the cob. I boil my corn on the cob in broth. Yeah, goodness and yumminess and the flavor. And I make sure I put me some butter in there. And let me tell you something. When I take that corn on the cob out of that broth, I have this seasoning that I blended that I put on the corn on the cob. I be going to town. Understand me. And I have the little ones, but I also have like the full fresh ears where you gotta shook it, you gotta pull off the skin and all the little hair and all that stuff. Yeah, so I got it two ways. I got it frozen and I got it fresh. I ain't quite decided nothing. And somebody get some out the freezer. But yeah, corn on the cob with some cabbage and some cornbread. Ooh, yes. She said, I've been sleeping. Yes. You gotta let the butter melt, but I'm gonna tell you, you can't just put butter on it. No, baby. Mm-mm. You can't. You know what? I gotta hurry up and do my seasoning. So I'm gonna do my seasoning and I'm gonna send everybody a sample of my seasoning. Because the way that my seasoning is blended up, it's stuff in my seasoning that most people wouldn't even think to put in their seasoning. But you gotta take the the corn on the cob after it's been all slathered up with butter, and you have to shake the seasoning and you have to make sure. Let me tell you something. If you put the butter, this is another trick. If you put the butter on the plate, don't put it on the corn on the cob. You got to put it on the plate. And then you put the seasoning on top of the butter. And then you take the corn on the cob and you just roll it. The butter. Slide it back and forth, roll it until it's thoroughly coated. That's how you butter some corn on the cob. Yes. Hey, Charisma. How you doing? Yes. I am here to tell you, you will hurt yourself eating some corn on the cob if you do it the right way. Okay? Yes. Uh-huh. I eat it roasted too. Man, I eat corn however you give it to me. I eat creamed corn, corn on the cob, whole kernel corn. Yes. Yes. We will take it out. Understand me. Mm-hmm. I really need to make some more soups because I hadn't made any soup in a little while. I think the last last soup I made, because I had made some lentils, and then I think we ate lentils like for 2 days, and I think by day three, what I did is I thinned it out and put some vegetables and stuff in it and turned it actually into a soup, and it was really good. You from the Philippines, welcome, welcome. Uh-huh. Like bubblegum shrimp, popcorn shrimp, Cajun shrimp, shrimp kebabs. Thank you. I just got my hair slicked back, honey. I ain't did nothing to it. I ain't did nothing to my hair in a while. I really need to wash and deep condition it, but I've been lazy. Yeah. So yeah, I think all seasoning and then the butter. I know, right, Fred? We tearing it up. Tearing it up. Yes. Yes. On the pit. Mm-hmm. Man, I'm telling you, it's some of the best eating. There were times when and then what I did, I don't know if y'all remember, like when I was growing up, they used to make this corn, it's a corn casserole. We used to go to, hey Fred, you remember what's the name of that? It's not Luby's, like Luby's, but I can't remember the name of the place. But anyway, they had the corn casserole. Bring out a different me. Oh, Bonnie Rose. Hey, Bonnie Rose. I'm doing good, baby. Yeah, so they had the corn casserole, and what I liked about it is it had like really, really finely diced like bell pepper and onions and stuff in it. It was creamy and it was kind of sweet. Gosh, man, if that's all I ate when I went there, I was too happy. I was too happy. Do you understand me? Too happy. Oh, oh boy. Uh-huh. I was too happy. I couldn't get enough of hey Alvin, no Paul. My brother's name is Alvin. He just had a birthday not too long ago. But you can take corn any kind of way. I don't think I've had a bad corn dish. But I like that. Ooh, and then they make those corn nuggets. Wise cafeteria. That's right. That's right. That's what my daddy used to take us. Like, say, for example, we had Sunday service. We went to Sunday school. Then we had our early service. And then we had our afternoon service. And then sometimes another church came to visit. So we would have evening service. And if the evening service ran too close to the afternoon service, we'd go to Wise Cafeteria and eat. Yep. Mm-hmm. Sure did. And they had that corn casserole, baby. Baby. Make you want to hurt yourself. I don't know. And my kids grew up like that too. I've always been the type of person, I love vegetables. I love vegetables. And it's like the older I get, the more I like them uncooked, or they have to be kind of cooked, but not all the way because I like the crunch. And then also because I don't do mushy. I don't do mushy well at all. That's why when I do my cabbage, especially got to go in the refrigerator, we still got to have a little crunch so that when you reheat it, it's not all mushy. Cause ain't nothing nastier to me than mushy food that ain't supposed to be mushy. Now you talking about mashed potatoes or macaroni and cheese or something like that, yeah. But if you talking about vegetables, it's supposed to have body. Oh no. Like broccoli. Some people will boil their broccoli to death or they'll steam it to death. You know what I mean? And then it's all soft and mushy. Because even broccoli rice casserole is not supposed to be all mushy like that. I'm like, what is y'all eating? No, ma'am. No, sir. No, thank you. Mhm. So that's what I like. I like, getting down like that. I like having like when I before I went plant-based, I used to love putting meat in my macaroni and cheese or putting meat in like just different stuff to kind of kick it up a little bit. Yeah, I was doing 57 pounds for nothing. She was getting her grub on. You know what I'm saying? And I made sure everybody ate well. Yes, ma'am. Oh, I was supposed to be looking to see who else was might have been on live. Probably not really too many people. What's today? Today is Tuesday. Tomorrow we almost halfway done with this week. Working from homes? Working from homes. Is anybody working from? Yeah, and they stuff be all nasty. Hey, Izzy's life. How are you? Yeah, I don't see nobody I know on. They stuff be all overcooked. I did my own version of the homemade hamburger helper, but I would do like with the rice and stuff. And I don't know. I just wasn't a huge fan of cooking out the scratch so that I could actually control the flavors. Because sometimes you buy stuff and it's all right coming out the box, but you want to kind of do something else to it. So that's why I have to get back to cooking. How to get easily $10. What are you talking about? For me to get the pen? Alvin, what are you talking? What pen are you talking about? I don't know. Yeah, but anyway, oh, hey Eminem Mosh. Are you bored, Izzy, in the state of New York on lockdown? Yeah, I hear it's getting like that, and it sounds like it sounds like that's just kind of what's going to be happening. We don't know, but you just kind of have to prepare yourself for everything. As long as everybody got their provisions and just don't panic, just do what you got to do. Everything will be fine. That's the only thing you can do. Yeah, y'all don't forget to thumbs up the live. And again, I don't think let me double check because I don't think I don't know what's going on with me that I keep forgetting to share it out. I know I shared Stars live earlier. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. You already gave it a thumbs up. Because I noticed that I've been forgetting. And I'm like, what is going on? Just being absent minded, I guess. But we about to fix that. All taken care of. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't share it on my community tab. Because as far as I know, host, for me to get the pin that Google AdSense pin send by YouTube, I have to first $10 revenue. Are are you monetized, Alvin? Is that why you're asking? Because according to what I understand, you can't even apply for AdSense until you satisfy the your numbers on both your subscriber count and your watch hours. Oh, okay. Okay, so you are monetized. You applied for AdSense and now you're stuck because something is not happening the way you need it to? Oh, you monetized already. Okay. So okay, so you monetized. Did you do the ad? Did you set up your AdSense account? Did you already set up your AdSense account? Okay, you already monetized. I don't even know why I'm asking you that question. So, but I guess I'm lost because I'm not sure what pen you're referring to. You probably have to ask somebody that's already monetized because unfortunately for me, I'm not there yet. I'm working on it. Hey Dubsy. Hey Shapler Vlogs. How you doing? Yeah, you probably have to hit up somebody that's already monetized that can actually answer that question for you. Anybody that's already monetized that can answer his question? Melanie, are you still here? Or Aunt Maddie? Can either you or Uncle somebody answer his question for him? I hate when I don't know stuff like that because I want to help people. Okay, Melanie, let me ask you a quick question before you go, Melanie. Alvin Nopal is asking a question about a pen that he's supposed to get from Google AdSense. Do you know anything about a pen? Melanie? Welcome back. So Alvin, I think I'm gonna have to write your question down and let me connect with one of the other channels that they've already gone through the monetization process and see if I can get an answer for you, okay? And then you check back, okay? Check back with me. Um, you might be able to check back with me tomorrow. So your question, okay. You see it? So Melanie, he said he's already monetized, but he's waiting on a pen that's supposed to come from YouTube. So you're saying that the pen will come, but it's going to take about 2 to 3 weeks. Is that right? Anna, you still here? Well, hopefully he's still here. Oh, that's okay. Hopefully he's still here, and then that way he can he'll see the response when he comes back. Okay. Okay. Alvin, I don't think you pay for a pen. I just think that it's from what Melanie is saying, it takes 2 to 3 weeks for it to come once you get approved. All right, Melanie, we'll see you next time. You go ahead and get you some rest, okay? And thank you so much for coming in. Uh-huh. I've never heard of that. I have never heard of that, Alvin. That's crazy. Okay, Vi. I never heard of that before. I'm gonna have to write you because I need to look into that because I never heard of that before. You need to check it to and see how much the threshold you need. Oh, he's talking about the threshold. Okay. I thought he was saying he had to pay for the pen. I was like, what? I ain't never heard that before. I'm writing your name down, Alvin. So Melanie, does that mean that everybody's threshold is different? Yeah, girl. I was like $100. I ain't paying no $100. I knew something was wrong with what I was hearing or understanding that he said. I'm only gonna do an hour and a half, y'all. Cause I was on earlier. I thought about doing 2 or 3 hours. I think I partied myself out last night. Yeah, because I haven't been dancing today. Charisma, please don't ask for anything in return. You can't ask. Okay? Please do not ask for somebody to return to you. All my ice done melted. Melanie, are you? Yeah, you said you're going to bed. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, Mama Sita. We'll catch you on the flip side. Did it help you? Oh, hey, Agent J Spot. How you doing? So, Melanie, what is the pen for? Like, what do you use the pen for? I hate to keep asking you questions, and I know you need to go lay down. What do you use the pen for? I only been on for an hour and 1 hour and 11 minutes, Bonnie Rose. Well, thank you for coming by, Agent J Spot. You normally come in and say something about Magneto or something, something like that. You came in all chill today. What's going on with you? You all right? Oh, you did say Magneto. I missed it. Say that's me sleeping on your entrance. My bad. I know. I told my, I done danced myself right on into oblivion. Ja is probably still working. He said, "Let's get it." But yeah, I might have to. I know. I was having a good time. That's tired. The pin is for us to be able to get the YouTube salary. You need a code to activate your YouTube account. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. So what I did was a long time ago. I want to say like in 2017 or 18 or something like that. I already registered for AdSense. So even though I'm not monetized, I'm grandfathered in because I already got I registered for my AdSense account a while back. And oh, thank you, Bonnie Rose. I already did that part. So since I got my subscriber count already, they're just waiting on me to get my watch hours. So once I get my watch hours, then I don't have to go through the process of applying because I've already done that part. So all everybody, I'm under review, and then if whenever I get approved. So hopefully for me, by me doing it that way, it'll cut down on the time that I have to wait because I'm really ready to move on to the next phase of this whole journey. I'm ready to grind in a different way, truth be told. Yes. I got some things that I got in my head. I have envisioned and I'm trying to take in a different direction and I'm trying to do my thing. Watch our stuff. So and I don't know the usually by the time if I do like when I did those 3 lives on Saturday, um they gave me my analytics pretty quick. But for some reason, the one that I did this morning, it says it's still processing. And I'm like, what the heck is going on that it's still processing? So I don't know if it was because it was a silent stream or what. I don't know. But I'm trying to see how many. Yeah, because it's still saying that it's processing. Now it's supposedly, and that's what it says when I look on my phone. When I go into the YouTube studio on my computer, it says 92 views, and it says that it gave me, like when I go into the analytics for that video, it says it gave me 9.5 hours. But according to my phone, it's still saying that it's you become monetized, you need to reach your threshold to be able to get the pin for the Google AdSense. Oh, hmm. Did somebody come in? Oh, they sure did. Hey, sorry. I'm sorry. I missed you, honey. I didn't see you walk through the door. But yeah, well, that's interesting. So I make sure to on my calendar when I'm doing certain things so that I can keep a track of, how long it takes for things to come back. Hey, Live Out Loud, how are you? Well, now, hey, Baby and Kids Unlimited, how are you? Hey, PJ. We got some folks rolling on through. Well, now you can't apply for Google AdSense. As of November of last year, you cannot apply for Google AdSense before you hit your 1,000. But I did my AdSense like back in 2018, 2017. I'm doing good, love. It's good to see you in here this evening. Thank you for coming by, sis. Oh, wait a minute. Since you're here, um, Baby and Kids, Did you are you waiting on a pin since you've been monetized? Because we have Alvin that's in the pin for Google AdSense. Oh, you have it with your blog, Live Out Loud? Or maybe who's your host for your blog? Maybe that has something to do with it. Oh, you know what? I think I know what you're talking about because I have Wix and I have a Wix premium package for my website. And part of that premium package, it comes with the AdSense and a bunch of other Google analytic products and things like that. Apparently, apparently, Live Out Loud. So yeah. So what are you using it for? Yeah. Oh, well, that's cool. Live Out Loud. You didn't have to go through another process. That is real nice. It cut down on all the paperwork. Hey, maid in the kitchen. How are you? Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, they basically the way that mine is set up, once I get my watch hours, everything is full speed ahead from that point because I've already done the Google AdSense and all of that stuff a couple years ago. Back at you. Yeah, so it's something to learn, like all the little nooks and crannies and bits and pieces and all of that stuff to this whole process, and to know that it's not just about you getting your watch hours and hey, Pauline, getting your watch hours and all of that stuff, and there's like other steps and everything. I reached my threshold, so I guess they will send me something. That's what Melanie was saying, that there's a threshold that you have to meet. Like once you go under review and then you get approved, you there's some more grinding that you got to do before there's some more grinding that you got to do for them to determine whether you qualify for your pen or not. That's interesting. Aw, thank y'all for coming. It's all uh you know little things that you need to learn and understand about this. Hey, Maricel, Charisma, we don't say return to me. Thank you. Oh, that's what Alvin was talking about. Because he said he didn't know if it was $100 or 10 low, I guess. Oh, before you get your first check. Yeah, I've heard that before. Yeah, I heard that before. Okay, T. Yeah, I have heard that before, that they won't issue you a check until you make your okay. So that's the threshold y'all talking about. Okay. Yeah, I have heard that before. Yeah. So I hope y'all are paying attention to this because all of this is very important. This is the direction that we're going. They're already there. So they sharing this information with us so we'll know what we need to do once we get there. Hmm. Yeah, baby and kids unlimited. That's what Melanie is saying. And she says it takes about, did she say, I think she said it takes about like 2 to 3 weeks or whatever for you. Oh, she said I wasn't paying attention. That's okay. That's okay. If you need to, you can go back and watch the live again. but they're sharing some really good information about what happens once you qualify for monetization. There's a pin that you need for Google to send you so that you can get paid, but you don't get that pin until you reach a certain threshold. And the threshold is sounds like it's set to you have to generate at least $100 in order for them to send you a check. Oh, you got yours after 2 weeks. Yeah. Well, I know like some people were saying that like once they reached their watch hours, the turnaround was pretty quick. And then some people were saying, it took about a week or so. But I know before and after the mix, when he posted um that that he hit his watch hours, I remember seeing that, and then all was like maybe a day or two later, and he had his dollar sign. I was like, oh, what? I was so happy for him. Oh, you remember Melanie? You was in there 4 months. Oh my dear God. Well, hopefully it don't take that long. Hopefully it don't take that long at all. Jesus. Oh, wait a minute. Bye. This is the person. This is your from your live last night. Oh, it was a day and a half for you. Yeah, because I remember when I came on your channel and saw that dollar sign, I was over here dancing, baby and kids unlimited. I was like, she got it. She got it. Because I remember when I went and I was like, oh my God, have you seriously been in your live for 9 hours? And then you were like, yeah, but you had done, I don't know if it was like earlier that day or the day before or something like that. You had done another hard hours, and I came to the live and you had already been in that live for 9 hours. I was like, oh my God. I said, she getting this. I said, and then I saw that dollar sign. I was like, oh my, I was so happy. I was so happy for you. Cause I know that girl, them bananas is easy. Shoot. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I know, boy. I'm like, Dad, come on. Anybody got time for that? We out here trying to make it do what it do. But yeah, I see more and more like people who hit their 1K. I've seen more and more people that hit their 1K like right before me. Then next thing I know, they got their 4K. And then next thing I know, they got their dollar sign. I'm like, I'm ready. Come on. I'm ready. But I see you grinding. I see you grinding. I'm like, shoot, I'm grinding too. I'm ready. Okay, so this is the person that was on your live last night that you was talking about, followed you from your old channel over to your new channel. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm thinking about the right person. Girl, baby and kids unlimited. I like watching you. I don't get over there as often as I want to, but I like watching you because I like what you're doing because I don't I'm not artistic that way. But two, I like how you just come right. You just come with it. You know what I mean? You just come direct. You say what need to be said. You don't be beating around the bush and trying to sugarcoat nothing. You make it do what it do. Oh man, nah, Mo, you deleted your live. Oh, that's the last of a writer's creed. Okay, okay, okay. I'm following you. Yeah, girl. I be looking to you for just talk to me. Just talk to me. Talk to me, sis. See, you remind me of one of them people that you can just go sit down at the table and be like, I'm messing up. I need you to just talk to me. Just talk to me. Shoot it straight. You ain't got a word that's going, you're not gonna be all, crazy with it, but you just come direct. I like that. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to check you out too, Mo. I'm gonna write your channel name down so I can go check you out too. Oh, but you're right. I remember you saying that was the last of the Writers' Creed. But you know what, Mo? I'm gonna be honest with you. Your channel name sound familiar to me, and I don't know why. I want to say, I bet you if I pull you up, I think I may have already ran into you somewhere else. Because for some reason, it's ringing a bell. Oh, really, Bonnie Rose? Are you when you say before you move forward, are you talking about like before you try to go for monetization or something like that? What it is by? For some reason, I know her channel name just seemed like real familiar. Because it wasn't until I looked at the last part of the channel name that I'm like, oh, why is that? Why? Because it didn't strike me. I'm like, live out loud. But then when I said the whole thing, I was like, okay. Okay, thank you, Melanie. I was wondering when you was going, oh, you got a headache. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, because you done stayed up too late. Oh, I understand. And you already said it's after 2 o'clock in the morning. You need to go lay down before you fall down. Get your rest. Thank you. I appreciate you coming. So, Bonnie, what specifically were what kind of feedback are you looking for? Mine is all like soup. Okay. I'll go over and take a give you some feedback. I'll be happy to. I'm not the expert, but I don't mind. Yeah. You know, Mo, my friend Song said the same thing. She made a comment that you have to get on YouTube and you have to find your people. And I kept saying I ain't got no people. She just kept saying that. She just kept saying you have to find your people because she said everybody have people, and I couldn't. It didn't register. And then here comes Vi, and here comes T, and here comes Ja, and all these other people. Good night, baby. Get your rest. Thank you, Melanie. Bonnie Rose, you got a gaming channel? I agree, Vi. That's how I was. I was like, I just got to get on here and just do. Because at some point you got to put your big girl drawers on and you just got to go for it. And that's what I had to wind up doing. But I'm gonna go ahead and close it out, y'all, because I need to try to. It's not just about eating tonight. I actually have to cook. So thank you, Vi. We fell in love with you too, girl. Is that 8:30 in the evening, Mo? You go live every Monday at 8:30 in the evening? All right, baby and kids unlimited. I appreciate you coming over. Love you, girl. And I'm gonna go. I'm coming back over to your lives to watch you play with your babies, your woo 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 babies. That is so adorable to me. Okay. Oh, you have a talk show. Oh yeah, that's gonna get interesting. I'm gonna have to come check that out. All right, ladies. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here so I can feed my face. Y'all take care. Thank y'all for coming through, okay? Good night.